I approached Rift of the Necrodancer expecting a regular rhythm game experience, and I'm so happy to be proven wrong. I mean, as expected from the big brains over at Brace Yourself Games, who brought us the unlikely fusion of rhythm game and dungeon crawling. We're still fairly early into the year, but this game is a contender for one of our favorite indies of 2025. Why? Well, let's find out. Rift of the Necrodancer is the sequel to Crypt of the Necrodancer. It features the previous game's protagonist, Cadence, as she is ripped from the crypt and thrown into the rift. Bars. She wakes up in the modern world a fish out of water. She wanders around hoping to find a way home. She slowly encounters both new and familiar faces. They join together to discover what exactly is happening with these rifts and whether they're the key to finding a way back home. The story is very simple and very bare bones. We understand that story isn't exactly the main point of the game, but they have so many well-designed and charming characters that we feel like it's a waste that we don't get to see more of them. Maybe an extended story mode would be nice for a future update? But then again, that's a small part of the game because we're all here for this. So I'm no stranger to rhythm games. I know the rules, and so do you, probably. These on-rails, note highway type rhythm games are a dime a dozen, and playing them is fairly simple. But on the contrary, people with experience with those types of games might have a hard time adjusting to Rift of the Necrodancer. Yes, Rift of the Necrodancer works on the same basic principle of hit lined up notes to the beat of the music, but it's when it shows off its unique flavor that you get a little confused. Kinda like when you drink water thinking it's water but it's actually sparkling water and now you don't know what the heck is going on in your mouth. The first song that you probably get to play is this one. It's fairly straightforward. Then you notice, oh, they have blue slimes which need a double hit. Okay, fine. At some point, mobile rhythm games also introduce a slide or a hold note, right? No big deal. Then you realize the game has more note types. Skeletons with a shield that have to be hit twice and half note measures, bats that move sideways when hit, harpies that skip a beat, and there's even more than just that. So you can kinda see why someone with experience and a honed instinct for your typical highway note rhythm game may take a bit of time adjusting to this one. They have to unlearn certain ways that they view a note highway while playing this game because some notes will behave in a way that will totally catch you off guard. And that's the beauty of Rift of the Necrodancer. You have to rethink and readjust the way you play rhythm games because it offers something that most rhythm games do not. That's why even though I've played my share of rhythm games, I was surprised at the difficulty that Rift of the Necrodancer provides. I had a blast learning the different notes and how to hit them in a song alongside with other unique notes. And when it finally clicks, boy does it feel good.
Right on.
I played a few songs in medium difficulty and played mostly with hard difficulty, but I'll be honest, I was only barely surviving on hard mode. Which, you know, sucks for me, skill issue and all that. But it also means that even someone with experience in rhythm games, there's still a high skill ceiling to aim for, meaning you can really milk this game with the amount of practicing and replays you'll be doing. Don't even get me started on impossible mode. No, really, don't get me started because I already know I won't survive. But that doesn't mean that the game is just mean and wants to give you a hard time. Easy mode is still there if you're a beginner, and if you fail a song in story mode repeatedly, it will provide you with a choice to skip and continue the story. Speaking of the story, there are also minigames in the form of rhythm heaven-like stages in between some of the story stages. It gives you a break from the highway that you're so very used to by now, and lets you do something different. The minigames aren't as fun as the main rhythm game mode, but hey, it's a chance to take a break from spraining your fingers, and it's a rhythm heaven homage, and I appreciate that. Speaking of spraining your fingers, you may want to change the button layout to something a little more ergonomic. Pressing up, left, right with just one hand made my forearm hurt after a while of playing. So if you're planning to play this for long periods of time, spreading the 3 buttons throughout the keyboard may be a good idea. My current setting is A for left, space for up, and L for right, so my hands are in a more comfortable neutral position while I'm playing. Rift of the Necrodancer promises almost endless playtime and replayability. Not only do you have the main songs and the 3 difficulties of each song, there's also a remix mode that randomizes the notes that appear on the song. There's also a challenge mode that provides specific win conditions for each song. The game also provides the players the means to make their own beat maps for custom songs. I'm looking forward to the songs the community will make. I'm ready to play the remixes of popular songs in Rift of the Necrodancer. What's a rhythm game if its music isn't good? So of course, Rift of the Necrodancer provides 35 really electrifying, headbanging, ear-catching tunes to accompany its gameplay. As expected, Crypt of the Necrodancer composer Danny Baranovsky comes back to showcase his stuff for this one. But we're also joined by other artists like Jules Conroy, aka Family Jules, and Alex Mukala of YouTube fame. My personal favorite track is Glass Cages by Josie Breckner. I had just the stankiest bass face while playing the song for the first time. The game isn't just a treat for the ears, but it's a treat for the eyes as well. The characters are all distinct and show their personalities through their design. The art is clean, the UI is easy to understand, and its design fits with the overall vibe of the game. Even the notes/monsters are all distinctly designed and are easy to differentiate on the note highway. However, there are times when the notes get a little too cramped and hard to distinguish. With how different Rift of the Necrodancer plays compared to other rhythm games, I don't know how viable this is, but other games have that adjustment of how far notes will be from each other for better note distinction. It'd be nice if they could implement that, but again, it might not work for the specific game design of Rift of the Necrodancer. Rift of the Necrodancer is an amazing rhythm game. It gives you a novel rhythm game experience and provides a challenge even to those familiar with the rhythm game genre. The music is great, the art is great, the price? Only $20. Incredible value for what it offers. There's even a demo if you want to try it out for yourself before you pull the trigger. We're looking forward to what the community and further updates do to polish this game further. But for now, we're giving it a good 88. Enough about our thoughts. What did you think of the game? What is your favorite song? What do you want to see the community make a beat map of? Tell us in the comments below. Thank you for watching, like if you liked, subscribe for more video game reviews and other video game related content. This has been GameMate, and we'll see you all next time.